Alrighty guys, what is going on? I am finally back with another video. I appreciate all of you for being so patient with me, of course. I know there's not an insane amount of you, but I know one day there will, and if you're watching this later in the future, then you're welcome for making this. Anyways, that being said, so I've been super busy, of course. That's why I haven't made a video in, I think, 2 weeks now, something like that. Super sorry about that. Again, I've just not made the time for it. I'm running now 2 stores that are both turning profit, so it's been pretty hectic. And that's why I decided to come and kind of do an update for a video I already touched on, which was basically where someone commented asking, can you start dropshipping with $0? I mean, of course, the answer is always going to be yes, you can. That's how I started, literally with pretty much nothing. So, but to be honest, you need to invest a little bit, because it just makes your life easier. So that's kind of what I'm going to touch on today, is everything that it's kind of what you need to hear, to be honest. Like, if you've been watching my channel, you know, like, there's no fancy editing, there's no nothing. If you're seeing this video, it's literally because it found you, and you found me, and you were supposed to watch it, and I truly believe that. So, that being said, like, this is going to be an information-only video. There's not going to be fancy cuts, fancy edits. Truthfully, I don't have time for that. This channel is not about making money. It's about simply providing value to the people that want to watch me. And yeah, if you guys can support me, I appreciate it. So now's a great time for reminders to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Of course, if you have any questions you want answered, I will probably make a video about it. I'm all for helping people getting started. Right about here, I'll put my revenue for the last 30 days. As you can see, it's about 30 grand. So I definitely know what I'm talking about. Definitely know how to get you started. And yeah, what we're going to touch on today is all of the subscriptions that I believe you should have when you're starting dropshipping, if you're actually serious about it. So everyone's going to tell you, every guru is going to, and I'm sure you guys have seen every video. I know I'm doing a long intro here, but believe me, it's worth it. Every guru tells you, oh, you need this, or you need that, or you don't need this, you don't need that. You can do free trials, you don't need free, like, there's so much misinformation, so much crap. I'm just going to cut through the noise and tell you what you should have if you genuinely want to be successful, and why I use each tool and what I use each tool for. So you kind of have an idea of why you need it, and then the monthly cost. So the first one is going to be Claude. I mean, you should already have one, to be honest, if you're even interested in this. If you're brand new, then don't. I'm not trying to judge. But yeah, Claude is a necessity. You need Claude. Claude needs you. Like, this app is literally a game changer. This app alone could honestly be the bridge for people who have never touched the internet to becoming successful in e-commerce. Like, that's how good Claude is. If you know how to use it as the tool it's supposed to be used as, then you're gonna go so far. So you need Claude. At minimum, you need the pro membership. I'm sorry, you do. You have to spend some money. It's $30 a month. Like, I can go down and down the list of things that you could stop buying and buy this instead. But we all know, if you smoke, you can quit smoking. I did. If you drink, you can quit drinking. Like, I don't really care, to be honest. Like, if you have an excuse, like, unless you're like, you know, and again, I'm not judging. If you're dead broke and you're in a third world country, then by all means, I get it. You're going to need to find a cheaper option, and this video is not for you. That's okay. But this video is for all the people who are serious about actually changing their lives, actually want to move forward, actually want to see progress and results. You just need to spend a little bit of money on yourself, and that's okay. You do it all the time at the mall, at the bar, eating out, so you have no excuse. Cut some things out of your life, because again, and you'll see this in my old videos, every time you say no to what you're doing, or to what you need to do versus what you want to do, you're basically saying that that's more important than your future. So just keep that in mind. Every time you go to McDonald's and you spend that $30, just remember that could have been 30 days of Claude, where you actually learned a new skill and bettered your life. So always, and that's a horrible way to look at things, you can say that, but to me, that's what's helped me change my whole life. And I'm living proof. You guys can go back to my first video roughly 9 months ago and see that I had nothing, and I was at like $300 in sales or $500. I don't even know if I was even into sales yet. I think I was like zero profit and losing money. So you can literally see in the last like 9 months how much my life has changed because I made the change. So that being said, it's a long ass intro. I'm sorry, but you need Claude. And that applies for all these subscriptions. What I just said, like saying how you need to say no, I got that out of the way now. I'm not going to repeat that again. Like, you should know that you're going to have to spend some money. So that being said, let's go through it and actually get to the part of the video you've been waiting for. I'll probably add an intro to this video and then just let people know at this time frame, if you want to skip all the crap, you can just come to this part. So that being said, let's get started. So Claude Pro minimum you need to spend, and it was $32. I'm in Canada, so everything's going to be in Canadian. So it is $32 Canadian for Claude. So we'll go with Claude. My writing's going to be horrible, and it's going to be 32. Okay? So that's the first one you need. Second one you need is going to be, yes, you guessed it, CapCut. This one you can actually get away with not having the Pro. Guys, it's $30 again. Like, I know that's 60 now, but whoop-de-doo. We both know you spend that on other shit. So I'd say get the Pro. You're going to need it. You're going to be editing a lot, especially when you're first starting. You're just going to run out of credits. It's just going to delay you. Like, just get the Pro. It's $30 again. I don't need to explain it much more. I use this for all my editing. You get free credits. You can also do image gen on here. Like, the app is super good. You have templates you can work with, like auto captions. Like, if you haven't heard of CapCut already, I doubt it, but if you haven't, then that's what it does. Super useful. I use it every day, and I'll never stop probably. So CapCut. That's the next one. So we are going to come here and just write that down. So we'll just do CC because I'm lazy, and that one is about 32 as well, so we'll leave it at that. Next, we are going to have ChatGPT. Now you may be asking why I have ChatGPT and Claude. Well, you see, Claude is great, but it doesn't have an image generation software built into it, so ChatGPT does. Now, you can, I guess, if you really want to get away with it, get, the basic free version, but then you can only make 3 images a day, and with my experience, like, that is not enough, because generally, even for a store build, you need 10 images, and what happens if one's wrong? So you're going to wait 4 days to make 10 images? No. You get the Pro, it's, again, I think it's like $28 actually, it's a little cheaper, and you're set. So this is a must. I really strongly, like, if you're going to go free on something, go free on CapCut, but this is a must. Like, you must have ChatGPT. For image generation, like, you just, for what it is, you need it. I use this, actually, so the reason I use ChatGPT is to make images, mostly. A lot of what I do also is actually coding now. So not the coding part, but I do all the coding on Claude, and then I give ChatGPT the code that Claude made, and I ask it to break it down into sections for me. I also use it to make me prompts to then give back to Claude to make changes on my website. Like, there's just so many ways you can use it, and I'll go further into that in other videos. But you need ChatGPT. It is really a necessity. There's not really a way around this one, in my opinion. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and add that. And then the last one, and this is a new one for me, it's gonna be Higgsfield. So I'm sure you guys have been hearing about this. Now this one is expensive. I won't lie. So, like, I mean, I think I'm at like $500 or $600 a month in subscriptions now, but I do a lot more, I understand. So, I'm not too experienced on the tiers. I know that there's like a tier where it's like $80 a month. You could probably get away with that one. You're just going to have fewer generations. So, Higgsfield is all credit based. Everything you make costs credits. You get some free stuff like Seedance and stuff, but, like, honestly, you're going to be spending credits. You're going to be making image ads with this, but this software is the best. You have all the stuff you need for videos, every single kind. Like, you don't even have to worry. So, that being said, this one is kind of in the middle. So, I'm just going to kind of roughly put this at $100 just because honestly, that's probably what you're gonna spend. If I'm being real, like making these ads is not easy. Like you have to do so many reiterations. Like I'll show you one down here, for example. Just I don't want to. This will all be blurred out. But like, you know, like this video, I had to take a few takes because it didn't show the cut. Like it didn't, you know, like so. There's just certain things that you have to like do, and it's gonna cost credits. Like, see, this is 16 credits to make, 8 seconds, right? So, like, you just gotta really understand that, yeah, it's gonna cost you some money. So, that being said, this is pretty much everything you need, like, to get started. Like, you don't need much more than this. So, what is this? Like, $64 plus 20, 84. So, forgive my math, 92 plus 100. So, let's just do a nice round $200. So, I find it really hard to believe that an adult cannot come up with $200 per month to put towards this. You gotta be doing something wrong, if I'm being honest with you, if you can't do that. Like, go do Uber for a few days. I don't know, man. Whatever you gotta do to get this $200, and then just like times that by 3, because you're not gonna probably see any results for a minimum 3 months. So know that you have to invest $600, and like this isn't even talking about ad spend, right? Like we're going the freeway, so like we're gonna go organic, right? So like the writing is horrible, ignore it. But we're gonna go organic, so that way it's free traffic to your store. But like if you want to get really serious, like just so you guys know, I'm spending $200 a day on advertisements right now. So it gets expensive, but you need to know this because every guru tells you, oh, it's possible, you're gonna be a millionaire with no money. Like, it's ridiculous, you guys. Like, there's literally people who are telling me they don't want to pay like ChatGPT or it's like, man, I can't even listen to someone like that because the amount of information you get for $28, that's $1 a day. Like, come on, you guys. You need to set some priorities. You need to make a change in your life. If you actually are serious, this is the way to go. Just spend the money. And then also, too, I'm opening up a program where I'm going to help you guys one-on-one. This isn't going to be no expensive program. It'll just be time-based. Obviously, I'm not at the level where I am going to sell a program, but I'm at the level where I can get you fully started, help you cut through all the bullshit, because I've done months and months and months of research on this now, almost a year actually, and like I've built several stores, I've tried so many products, I have 2 that are currently doing well right now and scaling, and yeah, I just don't see why I wouldn't want to offer that to you guys. So of course, if you're interested in that, if any of you are interested in that, you can hit me up on Instagram. Also, if you don't want to do that, you can just leave a comment down below this video and that will just tell me and we can basically talk from there and we will figure something out. But that being said, like, this is the bare minimum, you guys. Like, this is the bare minimum. So, in my opinion, don't even start drop shipping or thinking about it till you have at least $200 that you do not care about. And I would argue to say 500, 600, but let's start with 200 that you don't care about, because this is the bare minimum for the tools you need in order to see success. But anyways, that's it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you stayed this long, again, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's free. It takes you 2 seconds. Really helps support small channels like me. And yeah, that's it. Stay tuned. Peace.